Reconciling your bank account is the best way to stay on top of your finances. By going through this process at least once a month, you will ensure that your accounting records match what's actually happened in your bank account. Your goal is to match all transactions until there aren't any left. On the left, you have transactions that Billy has automatically imported directly from your bank account. If you don't see any transactions, you may not have successfully linked your bank account. Alternatively, if your bank isn't supported by Billy, you'll need to upload these transactions manually by importing a bank statement using the Upload Statement button in the top right. On the right, you'll see all of the invoices and bills you've put into Billy that haven't been reconciled yet. You can sort these by date or amount to find specific transactions. The middle column is where the magic happens. The core component of the reconciliation process involves matching the invoices and bills you've added to Billy with the corresponding transactions in your bank account. When Billy imports your transactions from your bank, we'll try to match them with the corresponding invoices and bills you've already entered. You can see here that Billy has already found a couple of matches between transactions I've already entered and the transactions in my bank account. For the remaining invoices and bills, I'm going to manually match these up with the transactions in my bank account. You can see here that I'm going to click on this invoice and drag it over to the corresponding bank line item, so Billy knows that they're related. Since the amounts aren't exactly the same, I'm going to need to tell Billy why they're off. In this case, it looks like there was a small bank credit card processing fee that needs to be accounted for here, so I'll mark it as a bank fee. Sometimes, you'll have transactions that in your bank account that haven't been entered into Billy. When this happens, you can create an invoice or a bill right here for that specific transaction. In this case, it looks like my cell provider charged my bank account for $60, but I haven't entered that into Billy. To add this bill to Billy, I'll click Create Bill and enter the pertinent information. I can also attach a receipt if I want. The tax field should only be used if you need to record sales tax separately. This can commonly be the case when recording a customer payment on which you'll need to pay sales tax, or if you need to track use tax for an item that you've purchased. Sometimes you'll have a bank transaction that corresponds with multiple invoices or bills, like in this case here. What you can do is drag these two invoices that correspond to this transaction and match them up. You can also match multiple bank transactions with a single invoice or bill if needed. Once you've matched all of your transactions, you can start clicking the green Match button to enter them into the system. If you've matched any unpaid invoices or bills with bank transactions, they'll automatically be marked as paid in Billy. When you don't see any more transactions, you know your bank account has been reconciled. Reconciling your bank account used to be a daunting task. We've tried our best to make it as easy as possible, but it can still be tricky sometimes. If you need any help, just remember that we're here to answer your questions and help you in any way we can.